teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, come on,
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake, Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. A run for Nick Chubb. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Sheldon Rankins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. Down to the 25. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
They have 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 30-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Score Browns 14, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? Doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
6-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have moved out in front. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Regular.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
21-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the Dolphins' 18-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
It's a gain of
as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
7 yards. It's third down.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. That's out to the left and complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete.
Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys will probably express...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andy Janovich, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
28. Dolphins, 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 2.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tua going to throw. Buying time to his left. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going deep here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 52 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 21 yards, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield off the play fake. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
At the 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield going for it all. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Mayfield on play action. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
8-yard line.
Mayfield to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Mayfield sacked.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Mayfield down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
at their own.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now this time, Tua is going to throw it. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's airing it out for Williams, and that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at the 33. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They run it again with Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. They find some open field here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Breida.
At the 29-yard line.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. An 8-yard pickup.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa rolling to his left. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't looks scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close